I thought that there was an interesting quote from Ross. You write that she said that she often hears from people skeptical of her critique of call out culture. The number one thing people fear is that I'm giving a pass to white people to continue to be racist, she said. Most black people say I'm not ready to call in the racist white boy. I just ain't gonna do it. They think it's a kindness lesson or a civility lesson when it's really an organizing lesson that we're offering because if someone has made a mistake, and they know they're going to face a firing squad for having made that mistake, they're not going to want to come to you and be accountable to you. It is not going to happen that way. And so the whole call out culture contradicts itself because it thwarts its own goal. The way that the actual goal of organizing, whether it's racial justice, economic justice, social justice, these things are, if the goal is having those things, achieving those things, it doesn't mean you give people a pass, but it seems like kind of like a no brainer that you want to call people in instead of calling them out.
By calling them in, you are then also advancing your own goals, but also you have the best chance of then improving their behavior the next time. And because that goes back to her first point, that if you set up a structure where people know that if they've stepped out of line either accidentally or on purpose, they said they somebody recently wasn't sure on Twitter of somebody's gender and so went with they, and was then told a couple hours later that the person uses she pronouns, and then was dragged for like a day. And she's like, no, I wasn't misgendering. I was using a neutral gender because I wasn't sure of the gender. It wasn't in the bio.
Right.
And so if you set up a structure where that person feels like any misstep is going to lead to a firing squad, then right, they will refuse any process of accountability. Whereas a system that says, hey, her pronouns are she, and she's like, cool, sorry, I'm
Yeah.
going with she from now on. Then you've called them in, they know what it is, your allies going forward and continuing on whatever your joint project is. Like the other process is like just complete nihilism, or feels like COINTELPRO all over again.